What the frick is on my little freak nasties? It's Serenity, the motherfucking dom, aka that bitch in 2001 who ain't finna take no shit from no nigga cause I'm just on my shit this year, and that's just on period, and that's just on purr with a rur. I'm sorry, y'all, that's probably cringy as fuck. I don't know how to do the purr like him. Anywho, welcome to Orgasms N Mimosas with Serenity, the motherfucking dom, and hi, my little freak nasties. I know, I've been missing. I've been MIA. It's 2001, and you're just like, not 2001. It's 2020 fucking one. This is why I'm fucking up. It's 2021, and I'm already dropping the fucking ball. And if you guys listen to my previous episode before this, I brought toxicity into 2021. So to reminisce and just say about my little week and how it's been so far, I finally cut it off with my dom. Now I say this a lot and I probably don't even mean it, but I really mean it this time. I just feel like we both need to focus on us and we both need to grow as people, and I wasn't feeling a relationship for a long time. I just needed that, like, don't you know how you need that farewell fuck? Like, that was kind of like why I invited my dom over. I just needed that farewell fuck, and I'm kind of happy because I can't have an emotional stance with you, then there's really no purpose in being with you. And I kind of felt like that was kind of me and my dom. Like, it was just more of a sexual thing, and I really didn't want that. I wanted a connection. If I wanted sex, I could just went somewhere else and just say fuck him. My dom really don't do much for me. But yeah, I finally got that farewell fuck. I told you guys, your farewell fuck has to be top notch. Like, you have to show the fuck out because you know for a fact that you're not gonna fuck him no more. And then you have to show out because you have to have him keep thinking about you. Like, okay, well, why the fuck she went ghost? Why she went rogue? What did I do? Da 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 da. Have him in his feelings. Like, make him miss the pussy or whatever, knowing that you're not gonna give it to him again. I just want to put that out there. Like, your farewell fuck has to be the last fuck that you give to this dude. Like, it has to be the last sexual encounter with this dude. You guys can still talk. This man could think that he's going to get the pussy, but he's never going to get it again. You know how I know that that shit was so good? Like, you know how I knew? Like, I put it down and I was just satisfied with saying, like, okay, I can go without fucking this man again. He was like, I'm so sore because you fucked the shit out of me. You guys, when I say your farewell fuck has to be the best sex, the best shit, the best 2 to 5 minutes that you could put down, the best the best got 3,000 hand twister, bop it, pull it, shove it in that motherfucker. You know, it has to be the best thing that you thrown down, and you have to ride the dick. You have to get on your motherfucking knees. You have to do every fucking thing. And I say this because this has to be your farewell fuck. This has to be the fuck. Like, this has to be a sexual encounter where he just can't get you off his mind. Like, he can't shake the fact that you fucked him. Like, don't you know how we be like, oh my god, I don't know why you fucked me like this, and then you went ghost or rogue on me. That's how you supposed to treat a nigga. You fuck him good and then you leave him and make him wonder what the fuck went wrong. And when I tell you guys, and I know I'm bragging at this point, I made this man say my name. Like, this man was just screaming and moaning my name and everything like that, and then nutted as he was saying my name. So I know I got it good in the bag. And at this point, my dom is in distress because I still got him on social media, but it's okay. I'm gonna delete him in a couple of days. Anywho, that is my weekly update. I know that a lot of you guys brought your toxic exes into 2021, and I am not the one to judge. I'm your toxic hoe coach. No, I'm sorry. I'm your hoe coach for 2021. And ladies and gentlemen, we can't bring toxic exes into 2021. Like, I know it's convenient dick, but it's at a point where the conveniency doesn't really favor you and that person doesn't do anything for you. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but Valentine's Day is coming up. If he didn't give you nothing for Christmas, don't expect anything for Valentine's. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's Orgasms N Mimosas. I'm going to have a lot of interactive things for February surrounding Valentine's Day, surrounding being single, messing with your ex, messing with an ex who has a girlfriend and everything like that and such. I know you guys missed me. I'm so fucking sorry. It's Good Pussy Friday and I've been missing a lot of it because, you know, been passing this good pussy out. But no, I'm just playing, you guys. So I found out the fucking secret, you guys. Like, when I say I found the secret, like I found the loophole between like finding a good fucking person. So on the topic of like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about, Serenity? Lori Harvey. As we all know, Lori Harvey is probably like the most passed around phenomenal pussy that's going around Hollywood these days. And I found her secret to how she landed a guy like motherfucking Michael B. Jordan. And I also figured out how fucking Sierra found a guy like Russell. You guys, I actually saw this on another post and it didn't make sense to me until I thought about it the other day. So, you guys, You need to date a man like Future. I know you're like, what the fuck, Serenity? But you need to date a man like Future. I will say this once again. You need to date a man like Future in order to level the fuck up to the highest degree. You have to pass the ultimate fuck boy to actually achieve that prince, to achieve that person that you want to, like, to achieve that person who's just going to treat you like a princess, who's going to treat you like a queen, who's just going to give you everything that that person who was a future, aka a fuck boy, could never give you. But you want to know how? You want to know why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I kind of learned this from my little clown ass relationship, that I too can be a Lori Harvey, or I too can be a Sierra from fucking with somebody like Future. This is why. You will go through so much shit mentally, physically, emotionally, that you will never, ever, ever want to put yourself in that situation again. Fucking with people who are like Future, fucking with fuck boys to give you standards, give you reasons of why to never fuck with men like that, give you the knowledge of knowing the red flags at the door, what you're willing to accept and what you're not going to accept from a man ever in your fucking life. That is only how and when you will find somebody like a Michael B. Jordan, a Russell, because those men that are like that, they're quote unquote, they're lame, they're not fun, they're not spontaneous and stuff like that, or they have small dicks, let's just put it like that, but they're going to treat you like a fucking queen. And at that point of dealing with a fuck boy, you will lavish in the luxuries that that person will give you. Like, that person will give you every fucking thing that you ask for and then some, and that person will make you understand that your request in one person was never like over the top. Let's just say this: the bar and standards for men are so fucking low. And when I say that, I say men feel so entitled to your pussy. They feel entitled, but no, like, honestly, think about it, ladies. Have you ever been in a situation where it was just so fucked up that you was asking the bare minimum, the bare requirement of just talking, just interacting, just tell me how you feel, all of this and this and that, and you got nothing but crickets? But in the same instance, you will literally tell that person, oh, if you don't see it from me, if you don't feel like fucking with me, just let me go. Just let me go. Because in a glimpse, like, we all like to think that this relationship could work out, like, you know, that it has the potential to work out because we get comfortable, we treat them like they're our boyfriends even though they're fucking situationships, and they get comfortable and then they stop chasing after us. They don't have to necessarily do anything to keep you there anymore. And that's what I feel like is really fucked up about men. Like, once they feel that it's really that they're comfortable in knowing that you will stay there in that situation, no matter what they put you through, they will run and go with it and do whatever the fuck they want because they know that you're going to stay there. They know that you're going to be there for them. They're no out of conveniency. And I feel like because of the virus, there's a lot of conveniency going around. Like, we don't want to find a new person, or we can't find a new person. I mean, we can't even go outside. Everything is online dating, but then who wants to deal with online dating? Like, it's just such a hassle. So there's an actual conveniency of keeping the ex around, of keeping somebody who's familiar with your body around, instead of trying to find somebody new. However, when I say the person that you find after dealing with a fuckboy, you let this person go because of X, Y, and Z, because they treated you a certain type of way. But now you know better. Now you know how you want to be treated. Now you know what you'll accept. So you'll weed out all the people who you know ain't really for you, who don't got your best interest in heart. And you will really want somebody who's invested in you. I honestly believe that's how you find your Michael B. Jordan. That's how you find your Russell. And as anybody, you can mold them in the way that you want to, and not necessarily saying that you could change somebody, but if that person is truly for you, that person will do whatever it takes to keep you. And not saying that they will necessarily change who they are, they will keep you satisfied, they will keep you on their mind, they will chase after you and consistently pursue you because they don't want you out their lives. They're not going to fuck up because they don't want to do anything to make you see a reason to leave them. The niggas who are like Future, the niggas who are fuck boys, they don't care. They're going to do whatever they want to do because at the end of the day, they're selfish. And us women, we are givers, we are nurturers. We don't deserve half of the things that men put us through, but we stay because in a lot of ways we settle. And in the situation that I am in, or the situation that I was in, I was kind of settling because I knew for a fact that this person was going through a lot of bad things. I knew that I could provide this type of escape for this person. Unfortunately, I saw that that person wasn't necessarily being there for me. And I kind of understood why that person couldn't be there for me. However, it was a sense of knowing that both of us needed to grow, knowing that that person couldn't necessarily focus on me the way I was focused on them. The person couldn't reciprocate the same type of energy that I was giving them. And I had to step back from that situation and understand that, okay, well, things might be going wrong in his life and that he may be feeling like I'm giving up on him like everybody else is giving up on him. But I had to come to the decision and realize that I couldn't stand a situation that was being toxic to me just to please somebody else. And I knew that that person couldn't really invest in me the way I was investing in them, and that I only served as that escape. And I think that's a big thing that we all need to just take a moment and understand. Like, if that person wanted to, they would. Like, if they wanted to talk to you, they would. If they wanted to see you, they would make the time to do these things for you because they're thinking about you, because they want to be around you, not nonchalantly. So, and I saw this on Facebook, or I saw this on Instagram. I don't have a Facebook. They were basically like, know the difference between somebody who talks to you in their free time and or cleans up their free time to talk to you. You know, in these toxic situations of where like you text somebody but you see them on social media, but you know that they know that you text them, that's a red flag. That's a person who's only going to talk to you in their free time and not freeing up time to talk to you. And I'm sorry, freak nasties, if I'm just being a little bit too like, oh my God, like, I really don't need to hear this from you. Like, I just really don't want to know that this man isn't really feeling me like that. But you just have to understand that that person gives up and say, okay, well, we are in a relationship, and just give up to your needs and to your wants of being in a relationship just to have a title. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be boyfriend material, that they're ready to be boyfriend material to them, because then you'll be in a relationship that you really want to be in, and you're just selling. Okay, now let's go to Lori Harvey. Now, Lori Harvey didn't have like that type of situation with Future. I mean, honestly, we don't know what type of situation that Lori Harvey and Future had, because we really wasn't up in their business, and Lori Harvey is a private person. Freak nasties. Honestly, you need to be private people. Like, if you're in a situationship, if you don't have titles, you really shouldn't be like putting anybody on your social media, because at the end of the day, you'll feel shitty as hell, because you know for a fact, I feel like everybody knows for a fact that they're dealing with a situationship or an entanglement, that you're not the only person that they're talking to. Like, you might have that little bit of glimpse and hopes, but I feel like you shouldn't post anybody on your social media unless you guys are together. And even then, like, bitch, keep your, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm such a private person. Like, I know I have a podcast and I know I talk shit, but you would not know who I'm fucking with. Like, even my friends wouldn't know who I'm fucking with. Like, they only knew after a year of dealing with this person when I was having constant problems. Because like I told you guys, your friends don't want to hear your fucking sob stories knowing that you're just going to get back with that person. Like, that's why I said journal. You need to journal and put your feelings down, because like that goes both ways. Like, you don't want to hear their sob stories knowing that they're going to go back to that person, and they don't want to hear your sob stories knowing that you're just going to do the same thing that you just accused them of doing. But I can't honestly tell you what type of voodoo magic pussy Lori Harvey has, but I'm pretty sure I have the same thing, but I'm just not fucking multiple people to honestly activate my powers enough. But no, I'm just playing. But like, no, when I say be a Lori Harvey, have a roster of men. I think this is what I was trying to tell you in like the last episode. We're gonna have us a roster of fucking men, and until they commit to us, until they act right by us, then that's when we can fully commit to that partner. Because at the end of the day, if you save yourself for somebody, or you're like, oh well, I'm obtaining from having sex with X, Y, and Z until I find my husband, or I'm obtaining to X, Y, and Z until I find my boyfriend, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, even while you're dating, that person will and might be fucking other people. It's always another person if they're dating. And necessarily you finding your husband can be the biggest hoe of his fucking life and had 2-3 STDs that are curable now, but he had the time of his fucking life while you closed your legs and had yourself to this highest degree. I'm not saying that anything is wrong with being abstinence. I'm not saying there's anything wrong of withholding your virginity. Like, I honestly did not give up my virginity until I was like 21. I'm just saying, do it. If you're gonna do it for you. Don't do it for a guy in an instance, because this person you can see yourself with now, but they might not see themselves with you 2 to 3 years from now. That's why I said be a fucking hoe. Do hoe shit. Get it out your system until you find somebody who is willing to dedicate themselves to you. If you're in a dating phase, you have the right to actually talk and be with other people until that person decides to commit to you. Just don't withhold your pussy because you're just trying to find the right one. Because I'm telling you right now, while you was talking to that person, he was fucking 2 or 3 other bitches and he didn't count it because y'all was dating. Let's just put it like that. So free the pussy. But like, no, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it that I have to say. I'm really not gonna do my regular segments, Freaky Friday, and I'm a freak bitch until February because I'm just trying to get back normalizing podcasts. I'm trying to get back to a regular schedule and stuff like that. But I really enjoyed this talk with you guys. I really hope that you picked up a lot of information. That's pretty much it with this episode. And follow me at Orgasms N Mimosas at Instagram. All my handles are basically Orgasms N Mimosas. And that's pretty much it. It's been Serenity and it's been real, and thank you for listening to my podcast, Orgasms N Mimosas. See you next week.